Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Stefania here, and I want to welcome you back. Happy 2019. This is my first video in 2019. It's a little exciting because this also should have been my first video in this YouTube channel. It's called the Newbie Book Tag. I don't know why I didn't do this as my first video. I just went straight in. I just dived in, you know. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone because I can't memorize the questions. I have horrible memory and this is just not happening. It's not happening. I'm so sorry. And I don't know if I'll write down the questions. If I do not put it on the screen, I'll link it up. I will put it down below in the description bar. So let's get into the question. First question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because a lot of it was inspiration by other booktubers, but to be honest, I don't only want to do booktube. There's other things I like. Makeup. I work in cosmetics. Don't judge my makeup right now because this was quick and easy, and after I film this I'm leaving. Technically today is New Year's Eve and I got a party to go to, and all I wanted to do today was stay home in bed, but that was just not happening. They wouldn't let me stay home in bed. Rude. But yeah, so it's the main thing, is I was inspired. I love reading. Yeah, I love reading. That's the main thing. And I feel like there's a certain type of genre that I read and I don't see a lot of booktubers talk about it, and it's romance. And I'm not talking about young adult romance. I'm talking about new adult romance. I don't see a lot of people talk about those books. Maybe one or two that I've seen on YouTube, and that's why they inspired me. I was like, you know what, maybe I should start my own channel because I don't really read other genres besides romance, which I'm trying to change the habit in 2019 to explore more. The only other genre that I will tip my toes in is mystery books. Like, I love suspense. Like, what was it? What's that book? Oh my god, they made it to a movie too. Oh, I forgot the name. I mean, I read it once, but it was good. What book was it? Ben Affleck was in the movie. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 2. What are some fun, unique things you can bring to booktube? What are some fun, unique things I can bring to booktube? I can bring romance. I think I have a lot of ideas. I have things I have in mind that I want to do. Will I do them? That's more the better question, because I lack. And this is not my full-time job. This is a hobby for me. I'm not looking to make money out of it. It's honestly just a hobby, and it's, yeah. But there's other like fun activities that I have in mind that hopefully I'll get into it later on in my channel, but I don't want to just put it out there because then like nobody has done it, or at least I haven't seen it. But I have an idea for a video. Number 3, what are you most excited about this new channel? Talking about books, duh. I don't really have a lot of people in my life right now. Oh, except one good friend, and she lives close by to me. Me and her, we love the same type of books. We both love romance. But other than her, there's nobody else that read romance in my life besides me. I get judged about reading romance books, and it's so annoying. So I want to have a community where I'm not being judged about what I read. Read shaming is a thing, you guys. We need to stop it. Just saying. Number 5. What books or series got you into reading? This is such an easy question for me to answer. It is Angels in Pink. I forgot the author's name, and I don't have a copy of the book. I don't think. That book changed my life. My life. Like, you have no idea. It changed the game for me and reading. I think I was in middle school. No, in high school. I can't remember. It was one or the other. But Angels in Pink was the best book I read, at least at that time, because I was not a reader. I was always embarrassed because I was not the best reader. I was actually a horrible reader, and that's why I was discouraged of reading, because I hated it. Whenever the teacher would call on me to read out loud, you know, that popcorn, like, Stephanie, you read next. I would always like duck my head and not read because I had trouble reading. So it always discouraged me to read. And one day I went to the bookstore. I always went to the bookstore and bought books I didn't buy. I mean, didn't read. I still do that, but I read this book. I stayed up to read and finish this book, and I was always up to date when a new book in a series would come out. I think there was only 3 though, which sucks, but at least, like I said, at least at that time it sucked. Now I have so many books and so many, I'm horrible with series. I cannot do series. I mean, I still read them, I just can't do them as I used to. But that book, yeah, was like, it will always be here even if I read it as an adult and it's horrible. But it changed the game for me, and I thank you for that. I skipped a question and I didn't even realize it. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? That one's so easy because for a moment, even if I'm having a bad day, if I pick up a book, I'm focused on that book. I'm not focused on anything else. I'm just focused on that book and those characters, and it takes me away, you know? It's just like a pause from real life for a moment, and that's why I love reading. Question number 6. What would you ask your favorite booktuber? What would I ask my favorite booktuber? I don't know. It's an interesting question. I feel like I would ask them to give me some recommendation of books to read. That's pretty much what I can think of. I don't know. I don't have any questions in mind. I don't know. Tell me about their lives. Questions about their life. How are you doing? You know? Kind of questions like that. I don't know. I don't have a favorite booktuber. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Editing. That was easy. Editing. Editing is like homework to me. I don't want to do it. I want to do the video, like the videos, and put out content out there, but I just don't want to edit. So that's the hardest thing that I feel like I'm overcoming. Like, it's the hardest thing for me, at least as of right now, because it's also why I slack at posting, you know. Question number 8. When did you start reading? Well, technically I started reading whenever we started reading in school, but like I said, I want to say it was middle school where I picked up Angels in Pink. Like, after that, like, I'm telling you, it changed the game. Then it was Twilight, you know, all that. I would stay up literally late at night, and that's when I could back then. I could stay up late at night, like overnight, and be okay in school. I can't do that anymore. I can't even function at work if I have like 4 hours of sleep. It's just not happening anymore. But I want to say it was middle school. I'm certain it was middle school. I'm very certain it was middle school I started reading. Yeah, I have to say it's middle school because I think ninth grade is when I started reading Twilight. That was like the next other series I was so obsessed with. And I couldn't sleep. Like, all I was doing was reading Twilight. Sorry, question number 8. When did you start reading? I want to say it was middle school. Like I said, it was Angels in Pink what started it. And I'm actually very positive it was middle school, because I think ninth grade was when Twilight was like the thing, you know. And I remember staying up late reading that. So I want to say it was middle school. You know what, actually, scratch that. I'm positive it was middle school. Yeah, so that's the answer to that. Number 9, where do you read? I read in my bed before I go to sleep. I read in the couch. I read outside. But my favorite place was honestly the couch, because it's so, like, the lighting is so good. There's a big windows. There's nice lighting, and I love being laying in my big couch with my blanket, drinking hot chocolate, all that fun stuff. It's amazing. I love that couch, and that's why I love reading in that couch. Number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? What kind of books I like to read? I think I answered this question already and didn't mean to, but I like to read mostly romance, mystery, like suspense kind of thriller books. But romance, like, it's like top game for me. I'm trying to venture off to other genres. I do like poetry. That's another one I guess I didn't mention. Poetry is another one of my favorites. Sometimes I like reading self-help books because, you know, I like to grow every now and then. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was actually the last question. Thank you guys so much for watching this and hear me babble. I don't even know what the heck I was saying half of the time. I was just speaking. Sometimes I talk just to talk, and I really need to work on that. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in future videos, even if it's not book related. Like I said, I don't want this to be strictly a booktube channel. Even if it I'm not gonna lie, it's mainly gonna be probably that. I do like to do other things. Like I said, I love beauty stuff, all that fun stuff. But anyways, just let me know what you guys want to see in this channel. If that's vlogs, if that's reading vlogs. Actually, my reading vlogs are basically vlogs, because every time I post one, it's like not even, there's no reading in it. But yeah, just let me know. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.